EA Sports. It's in the game.
Stop me, oh, somebody stop me. Stop me, stop me, please, somebody stop me. Stop me, oh, somebody stop me. Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me. Stop me. Stop me. And Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got this picture me, Pacific ice come on ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, big Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the trolls, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I see that new Bay alert. Don't be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face?
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Oakland Raiders. Here's the former Seminole Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Oakland. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Throwing on first down is Carr. Hauling it in, Nelson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Carr now on first down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
694. Low, down. Right 80. Hey, 734. 29.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. No gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short.
And it's caught. Roberts has it for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts from 6 yards away. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Carr now on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. On first down, Carr. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing his Carr on third down. Hard throw, incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
7:34. Go. Express. 24.
On first down, Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. Cooper was the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down. Express. 57 right. Deuce right. Hey.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. On the move to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. They have the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. throwing on first down. Carr, he's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the target there. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. Finds Roberts left side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. The things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gained. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he finds Cook. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And down he goes, taking it inside 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run with Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw is Carr. In the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. On 1st and 10, Carr is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. To throw on third down, Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. It's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Throwing on first down. Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first and 10. Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On second down, here's Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Carr now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
6-18. Here we go.
The final shot before break. Carr letting one go deep for Roberts. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Carr gives to Marshawn. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best thing that ever happened to Mario Edwards Jr., in my estimation, was moving from defensive end into defensive tackle.
Why is that?
I think he had such good size, but his quickness now is overwhelming when he works inside against guards and centers. And that allows him to make plays as one we just saw there, getting into the backfield and getting a tackle for the loss.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he's got room. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's...
Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
7:34.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's brought down. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Go, go. Get set, get set. 24.
Now Carr again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 3rd down, Carr looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
6-18.
Carr now on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
I can't believe they let you play.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. They find some open field here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, 694. White.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right?
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Carr to throw on 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football.
And he is good. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, get set, fellas.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Carr. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Express.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Check 3.
And some room to roll now. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down, the run with Lynch. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch, and he'll get up near the spot at the 44. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On 2nd down, Lynch. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let him know, let him go. Get set, get set. Shut down, motion.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Now after the INT, it's called. And the Raiders have got him. Derek Johnson leading the surge there. He drops in for a loss of 6.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So out come the Raiders. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. That's going to be caught, and out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Express! White Monday!
Carr keeps it on the sneak, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it.
In this position, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go. Get set.
On 1st down, Carr. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They had to go for it with such little time. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Low, 6-18.
To throw on third down. Carr, flush to his right. Fighting to stay upright. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, there's a bunch of pressure that time on third down. They nearly got him. Probably should have gotten him, but he's able to escape the pocket. But unfortunately, by then, that play had already broken down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on.